1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mustard, mayonnaise, turkey bacon too. That's the way we sandwich.
How we doing, Joe?
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, and some other song lyrics.
Dressed in gay fashion style.
Me?
I mean,
I thought this was.
it was just a joke. It was just a joke.
I mean,
I want to apologize to any gay fans. How are you doing? How was Halloween for you guys? Did you get any trick-or-treaters? We're
no.
approaching Thanksgiving, going into Christmas when this episode will be up. So
We didn't get any trick-or-treaters.
man.
Which is okay. I don't mind.
Yeah.
My dad's enough of a trick-or-treater as it is. He's a year-round trick-or-treater.
He's a
He
trick guy.
pulls tricks on me all the time in the house.
Big trick man. Huh?
Yeah. You should have seen the type of tricks he pulls off on me, man.
My dad's been turning tricks all over town.
Hey, whoa. Merry Gamers.
Well, we had Halloween. We bought candy like we do every year, but as opposed to like 10 years ago or even 5 years ago, really.
3 years
Like
ago.
right before COVID. Hell, even 2 years ago. Right before COVID, though, everybody stopped trick-or-treating because of COVID. And then it was already kind of teetering into the line of like everybody was starting to go to these trunk-or-treats, which were like put on by churches or like
the Kremlin.
the Kremlin. These Russian kids, they just can't get enough of their candy.
Open your trunk.
Open trunk. No. Get it out. Get out your bag.
We're no longer going to house. Just
Only government approved candy.
you have to have license plate on car. Open trunk.
Here, you have Milk Rock. I give you Milk Rock. It's very good candy in my home.
Are these like milk duds?
No. But anyway, as opposed to like 5-10 years ago, everybody started doing trunk or treats, and then COVID happened, and then now it's like to an umpteenth degree because people were scared of COVID, and then now that's kind of gone away, but there's still a lot of people a little nervous about stuff like that. So like I was on Facebook, which that was my first mistake, but being on Facebook, so I made a post about it. I was like, take your kids trick-or-treating. Don't just do trunk-or-treats. Trunk-or-treats are fine to go to, but don't make that your whole Halloween. You know what I mean? Don't replace that for trick-or-treating in place of trick-or-treating. No,
I remember going to trunk-or-treats like as a little event, or maybe the church has one, or there was one down at this like neighborhood we
extra
would go
free
to.
candy, no-brainer.
But it was like as a kid at least, it was not the exciting part of Halloween at all.
Not at all.
Like the trunk or treat part was like, I guess I'll do it for like candy candy efficiency. Of like you just
literally
rapid fire.
You tell the kid they're going to trunk or treat. You're not like excited for that as a kid. You're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll go. It's like going to church as a kid. You don't want to go. You're just like, I guess I'll fucking play tech decks with the kids in the pews. I mean,
dude, I guess I'll take my Lion King little stuffed animals and make them fight each other under the pews. But the trunk or treats, they feel like when I was a kid, it gave me the same feeling as I would get later playing video games, and the concept of like using cheat codes to like play the game or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, you can do it, and now it's easy to win. Now you're invincible. Now you have infinite lives or whatever. But it's like, now why are you playing the game?
Yeah.
It's like trunk or treats. All the shit's right there.
Yeah.
There's no like, oh, look at this house.
Yeah.
Wait, do you think they're actually doing candy? The lights are on. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's walk.
There's no
over.
mystery
Let's
to
walk
the
up
Halloween.
there and see what they've got.
Yeah. That's kind of part of that. I agree. I never really thought of that prior to you saying that, but like, that's part of Halloween is like the mystery of like, ooh, is this, or like seeing people's decorations. Like we had a whole street next to us that did like their whole street decorated. Nobody trick-or-treated on the street. It was dead on Halloween. And it's like, what the fuck was the point? And like even putting on your shit. We used to live next to this guy who used to put on a huge haunted house in his front yard just to get like to trick-or-treaters to come in, and then you get to the end and you get your candy. Stuff like that you might see 5 people show up at now, which is so depressing. But
Well, the other thing too about like being a kid and going trick or treating to house was like, and this is obviously something you don't think about as a kid, but like later on, it was a way for you as a kid to interact with strangers
Right.
in a very controlled and like safe way
yeah,
that I think is actually pretty like good for kids to do.
exactly. Yeah.
To not like just be always with their parents and like everything they do is closely watched by their parents. Like you're walking yard to yard,
hmm
and then here's this new house with these people you don't know, and now you have to
Exactly.
talk to them and like interact and whatever. And you know your parents are like hopefully watching from the car or something. But
yeah.
I think that's an important like that's a pretty
yeah.
relevant thing for kids to like experience, and that you don't really get with trunk or treats or just not
Mhm.
trick or treating at all, obviously. Anyway, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. For a Christmas episode, it's very Halloween centric.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's hard to separate ourselves
Yeah.
from like where we're actually recording this.
Yeah.
The leaves are like
Whoa.
Wah, wah, wah.
I've been really trying.
We got a couple lesbian dogs over
Yeah,
here.
what the hell? Stop it. Enough.
We've got the camera pointed the wrong way.
Yeah. What the hell? This would go crazy on dogstuff.org.
Dog Hub.
Dog Hub. But we've been experimenting on Enshrouded. We didn't get very far. That's a game that we
Oh yeah.
recently
Yeah,
got.
speaking of Christmas. Yeah, we've been playing this game. We jumped in. We only played. I mean, you guys only played just the one.
Yeah, we
time, right?
didn't get very far, like progression wise. We just built a bunch of shit, and
Yeah.
that's kind of where we're at right now.
Yeah, it's a cool game. It's like
But-
another kind of Valheim, you know, Minecraft sort of thing, but like it's more fighting enemies and like getting materials and building a base and like roaming around.
Right.
It's
It's
not like Minecraft where you're building like a ton of shit and like
It's like
customizing it.
Valheim almost.
It's
but
more like
better
Valheim,
a
yeah.
little bit. There's a few things that are better about Valheim. There's a few things that are better about Enshrouded. They're both similar games, but very different art styles and points to them, I guess. But
So far, I like Enshrouded better, and I've only played it for one day.
mhm.
Valheim was cool, but like I didn't even actually finish the game. I only
right,
played, like,
I
maybe-
haven't finished
maybe, like, a
Valheim
quarter of
myself.
it.
We've
because
beat a few bosses, but that's about it.
I think part of it was just that I mean, there probably is good progression if you actually follow all the little things.
Yeah, of course.
But the exploring didn't seem that fun to me.
Mhm.
It was a little too barren.
Right.
Cause you just kind of run into enemies and like, can you kill them or can you not kill them?
Yeah.
But there wasn't like a lot of cool stuff to explore. But this so far, like Enshrouded, has felt more fun to explore.
Yeah.
Like we're just in the first little area, and we spent what like
Yeah.
4 hours playing or something,
Yeah, something
and we
like
didn't even
that,
really venture
yeah.
out that far. But yeah, it's cool. There's some like good what do they call it, like quality of life type
Mhm.
stuff, where like your weapons will degrade,
Yeah.
but they don't actually break.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and you
yeah.
can,
Unless
you, can
you
repair
fully
them.
get them or whatever.
You can repair them for free.
Yeah.
So like the weapon will go down to 0, like on the little green bar,
Mhm.
and you won't be able to use it anymore. You'll just be, like throw the
Exactly.
punching.
Yeah.
But as soon as you go back to like your crafting table or whatever, you just repair it for free. Everything gets repaired.
Yeah.
So which is cool. And I know like I like the whole durability thing. It adds a little certain survival element to it.
yeah.
But I like the fact that you don't have to continuously like use materials to repair your stuff all the
Yeah.
time, or like
Yeah.
oh, it broke and now I have to run all the way back to the base to like get a new thing. And
That's a big struggle with
annoying.
Valheim, where Valheim kind of
Yeah.
struggles with. You're constantly, like, even in the late game, you're constantly mining rock and
Yeah.
wood.
Yeah.
Even if you think you've, like, made enough to last for a good while.
Yeah.
It's kind of like charcoal in Minecraft.
Yeah.
You can never have enough charcoal in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Always keep that in mind.
Howdy. All right.
Welcome
Sorry
back.
for that. Sorry for that interruption. My aunt came up and had a little chat. What were we talking about? We talked about trick or treaters. We talked about Enshrouded.
Trick-or-treaters. Not much about Enshrouded we can talk about yet, really.
It seems like a cool game so far.
Yeah.
I think it's only like $30.
Yeah, something
So-
like that. It was not much. It was
Yeah.
a good deal.
Probably something worth trying out. Maybe
Yeah.
we haven't played much, so maybe like what's
I hate when people do that shit.
oh
They
when
repeat.
when you talk to them and they go
They're repeating everything you say back to you under their breath, slightly after you say it, so that they can understand what you said, as if they can't hear the first time. And then they take a 5-second pause, and they're like, "Oh yeah," they're really thinking about what was said,
Or
like hard.
the people, and probably the same people do it. The people who will say something and then they'll mouth the words that they just said again. Do you ever see that?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so weird.
Yeah.
It's like it's eerie
I
to
went
see him do it.
I went to elementary school with a kid who did that, and that's
Mhm.
why I did not talk to him, because
Yeah.
every time you talk to him, he would be like,
God.
and I was like, "Oh my God, stop that. Just
It's
stop."
like counting on your fingers or something. It's like if you were 20 years old, still just like 1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
I don't have enough
4.
toes for this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the people who would, I don't even know if I can do it, but it's like, oh yeah, I saw it at Walmart. They like mouth the words again after they said the thing.
Can you imagine meeting a
So
celebrity and that's how they, like, your favorite
Oh, yeah.
celebrity,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's how they talk to you?
What's the, one of the funniest ones would be if it was you remember Sam Elliott? He was like the cowboy guy, and then he was on Big Lebowski or whatever. But for whatever reason, it'd be funny if he did that.
Yeah. What are you doing here at the bar anyway? Well, I'm just sitting here, dude. What the fuck? Are you broken? Man, I'm so excited for Christmas, dude.
What do you want to get? What's on your Christmas list?
I think my biggest want right now for myself, it would be a Quest 3 so I can play Batman. But in terms of like something that I might just need,
Yeah,
it would be
a Quest 3 to play
it
Batman.
would be a Quest 3 to play Batman. No, it'd be something like relating for like filmmaking for us, like for the channel, probably like a camera or something crazy equipment wise.
Are you getting me a camera?
Yeah, I'm getting you a camera.
You heard it. That's on tape.
No, wait. Yeah, it would be something like a camera, like an expensive camera probably, or something like that I would want, or like maybe even a second computer, just so I could have another, or like a good laptop that we could take with us for shit
Something
like this.
to like brag about.
Something to brag. Probably just something like, it wouldn't have to be
Predator. Get me a Predator computer.
I wouldn't want anything expensive, like an expensive laptop, but something that's like decent,
Yeah.
that would like function for like little things like that. We need out here. Yeah. Alienware is not the brand that it used to be.
No.
It gets dogged on more than anything. now.
Alienware is becoming skull candy.
Yeah, Alienware has become skull candy. They were like really good
That's the
for
name
a
of
while.
that's the name of the episode.
Yeah, Alienware is becoming skull candy.
They're still like overpriced.
The problem with
are.
Alienware.
Yeah.
That's funny. You were sorry not to get off topic too much, but
yeah.
you were streaming last night, and we changed your stream title to that. And then, like, not even 5 minutes later, you said something happened. You were like, "See, that's the problem with this."
Yeah.
And I was like, "And that's
And
the
that's
problem."
the problem with foundations. Yeah, I was streaming. The new Magic set just came out, and that'll really date this episode for when we're recording.
Yeah, foundation.
It just came out like yesterday,
Yeah.
and it's kind of a more basic set. It's pretty cool. I mean, that's why they call it foundations. It's like the ground level. Get in if you're new to the game, and
Right.
it's easier to learn, and the cards are simpler and all that. But I really like the draft, so you're like pulling from packs to build a deck, and
Yeah.
I really like this draft format so far because it's kind of just like classic Magic.
Mhm.
Like a lot of the synergies and the techniques and the cards and stuff are they're just classic stuff. Like
Yeah.
stuff everybody recognizes, and it's easy to understand. But if you're good at the game, you can really like maximize all the stuff
Yeah.
and like recognize which cards are good and which synergies are worth it to like try to pull off. It's cool. And it's been reprints from everywhere from like Alpha, like the first set, to
Oh,
like
yeah,
reprints
yeah.
from just a few years ago, and a lot of just like or like really good cards, like cards that people really liked in that limited format.
Yeah.
They're reprinting those, so pretty
That's
cool.
cool. Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, I won't harp on Magic because I know there's probably not a lot of people that watch that actually play.
We'll pop up every time we talk about Magic, we'll pop up a logo. Joe's Magic moment.
Well, we need like a border,
Yeah,
a border
yeah.
around it, so it's like easily recognizable,
Yeah, yeah.
like a weird mystical
Magic Time with Joe.
Yeah.
We'll make a song.
Magic Time with Joe.
It's very
Bam.
short. Like, yeah, just very short.
Yeah. One guitar riff, just one little riff.
But
So do
what
you?
we were saying before that, Christmas. I'm excited for Christmas. It's probably my favorite holiday. I just love the time of year.
When I get stuff.
It's a vibe. When I get stuff. You greedy fuck. Yeah, it's just my favorite time of year. It's just a vibey time of year.
Yeah. I'm actually only happy when I wear a Santa hat, so I really like this time of year.
Swaddling up with some Santa blankets and some Santa hats. Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig the music. A lot of people hate Christmas music. I love Christmas music. Even the Mariah Carey.
I don't fuck a lot on Christmas.
She doesn't. And you can ask the tech guy that came and cleaned her house for that song.
You think that's me?
It's you.
Why did you point at me for that?
It's you. Jack Bayer. Is that his name?
Jack Bauer.
Jack Bauer.
I fucked Mariah Carey.
That's his memoir that comes out in a few years.
I don't want a lot for Christmas.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need.
It's like a Jackson 5 song.
Yeah, you sound like you were preaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one thing I need.
It's Christmas. I was thinking of the Jackson 5 songs, how they're all like, they all take a break for Michael Jackson to like,
I don't want a lot for Christmas, girl. But there's one thing I need.
you know, like telling a story and then getting back into the song.
Lower your shoulder, honey.
Talking about tackling. He's talking about like proper football tackling.
You gotta avoid those wide receivers.
What?
Huh?
I don't think that's right.
That doesn't sound. I don't think he knows
like
football.
It. Yeah.
Oh, baby. Make sure you tackle that ball.
Tackle the ball, was it?
It sounds like Cheech from Basketball Jones.
Oh yeah.
That basketball was like a basketball to me.
Yeah.
Every night I put that basketball under my pillow. Maybe that's why I can't sleep at night. Basketball Joe.
Oh man. You think that he ever smoked weed?
Cheech? No, surely not. Cheech and Chong were like prolific comedic actors. I don't think they had time to smoke weed.
Yeah, probably not.
It's the end times.
Yeah, that's the noise they make when somebody lies.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it, somebody's lying nearby. Farmers are over there. Hey. They send out like a bulletin to everybody. Stop. Everybody needs to stop lying. Our cows are going crazy.
Dude, I started rewatching Detroiters, and that made me think of last night. They were like, they got into a spat, and he spun him around, and he, like Looney Tunes, spun him around, and he turned him around, and he goes, what the hell? And he taps him on the shoulder, and he turns around and sees him again. It's fucking stupid. So dumb. Detroiters is very good if you've not watched Detroiters.
Yeah, another
It's on
Tim
Netflix
Robinson
now,
joint.
so it's accessible to all you basic bitches out there. A lot of the Tim Robinson signature shit makes it into that show, so that's like obviously the best moments I feel.
Right.
But yeah, it's a very good show.
So have you come up with any new segment ideas you want to try out on the listeners?
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, you got something else on the top of your head. Christmas cheer.
Porn. Oh. We gotta really like.
We need to get more synergy.
Coordinate.
Our chemistry's off. I'll start a sentence and you try to finish it. Okay. I was walking to the store the other day, and when I walked in,
The lady looked at me kind of funny, and so I asked her, why is she looking at me like that?
and she said,
You got
"It's because you were." Oh, damn it!
Fuck.
God. We add like a comic book.
Yeah.
Bang. Clunk.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like the fuck.
Yeah. Man, wish I did that still. That would make for a funny ass scene.
They do it on like serious cop shows.
Yeah. Law and Order SVU. They're chasing like a real pedophile.
Yeah. They like slam him in a dumpster. It goes cram.
This guy's here to meet a 15-year-old kid.
They're chasing him down. It's just.
Dude, speaking of predator catchers, there's a guy named Vitaly, and
Viagra.
if you've been on YouTube for any amount of time, you know who Vitaly is. He used to do pranks a long time ago.
I think they just shot a bunch of cows in the head.
Anyway, there's a guy named Vitaly, and if you've been on YouTube for like a long time, you probably know who he is.
Mhm.
But he used to do pranks on YouTube back in the day, and they started off as real, much like most prank YouTubers. They started off real,
Yeah.
and slowly it turned into this amalgamation of just like fake,
Oh,
the most
yeah.
elaborate fake shit you could like possibly do. And now he's been through a lot of controversy. Like at one point he attacked a woman on the street because he was on drugs or something, and he like attacked a random woman walking down the street. I don't know the whole story, but that was the article that I remember seeing like a year or two ago. And then he finally got off drugs and was doing better, and now he streams on Kick exclusively because they gave him this big $1 million deal, I'm sure.
Mhm.
And he does these fake predator catches, and he's tricking these like 14-year-olds, or like whatever age they might be if they're just bad at determining, acting or whatever. But he's tricking all these people into thinking he's catching these real pedophiles. And what he's doing is he's going on Craigslist and hiring like cheap actors
Yeah.
who will do anything for
Yeah.
some money, and setting up these elaborate fake predator catchings. And like he had Akon on one, and he had Akon singing, "You're gonna get locked up," and like it's just so ridiculous, like over the top ridiculous. And he is making millions off of this. And these
Jeez.
people in the comments, I see them arguing all the time.
Why would anybody act knowing they're going to be viewed as a pedophile?
I was like, do you not know what acting is? I did some research, and there's this guy, I forget his exact name. I think his name was Ronnie McSomething. And he literally made his whole career of acting based off of playing pedophiles and murderers.
Yeah.
Like that was his whole acting career.
I mean, we just saw the movie Rosie O'Donnell did back in the day where she played an autistic girl.
Rosie O'Donnell
Yeah.
playing the autistic girl. My sister on the bus or something like that. I can't remember
Yeah.
the exact name, but it's something like that. Brock
On the
told me
bus
about it.
off the spectrum.
Yeah, Brock told me about that, and then he told me about another movie with David Duchovny and Robin Williams, where Robin Williams plays a special needs kid,
Yeah.
and David Duchovny takes care of him, I guess. That's one we need to watch for sure. This whole era of actors playing mental people,
Yeah.
or special needs people,
Yeah.
rather.
Rain Man.
Rain Man, the Robin Williams movie, the Rosie O'Donnell movie, Radio with Cuba
Oh,
Gooding Jr. You
yeah.
remember Radio?
Radio's a classic, dude. That's
Radio's-
a great movie.
Radio's a good movie. I
Yeah.
will say, Radio is a good movie, unlike probably the rest of those examples.
Dude, I thought when I was a kid, when I was watching Radio, I thought the time where they fuck with him and they like lock him in the shed or whatever.
Yeah,
Remember when they like tape him up or
yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Football team. I thought, and it is a terrible thing to do, obviously. But dude, as a kid, I thought that was like the worst possible thing you could do to somebody. Watching that
It's
movie, I'm
pretty
like,
bad.
oh my god.
I remember our high school seemed to have like a shared copy of Radio or something, and like I watched Radio probably 30 times in high school.
I don't know what it is about like football movies.
Football
that
movies
They end up
specifically.
being the thing that we
Remember the
watched all the way through.
Titans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rudy, Remember the Titans, and
Rudy.
Radio. We watched
Radio.
so much.
We
and-
watched one in agriculture. It was like a Christian themed one, and I don't remember finishing it, but like it was a very Christian themed one. And the whole movie they were like preaching about God. The whole
Yeah.
movie, I was like, surely
Never
this
Back
can't.
Down. Never Back Down.
Is that
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Never Back Down. I don't know. it
No, you
seems like
never
a
seen that
movie
one?
title that would work.
Have you never seen Never Back Down?
I have a long time ago, but
it
I
was the
couldn't
fighting.
remember.
It was the like street fighting one.
Oh,
where
okay,
the
okay,
kids,
okay,
They get,
okay.
they're just like in high
Yeah.
school or something. They brawl.
Yeah, okay. I was getting them confused. I was thinking
no.
of Saturday Night Lights or something
yeah,
like that,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think. But yeah, there's just, I was just thinking while we were watching the one, I was like, surely this is like not chill to be like showing a very like heavily Christian oriented movie to the school and like forcing us to watch it. Like seems like
Yeah.
not okay.
Yeah,
But,
probably not. But we
around
didn't,
here,
we didn't have anybody
it's-
that
yeah,
would
around
stand
here
up
it's expected. We had like
and, like,
Bible class and
be
shit.
weird
you could
about
do.
it. Yeah.
Like, which I also thought was a little weird for high school Bible class. Like, seems like a get out of jail free card
Yeah.
kind of class.
Yeah.
You just go
Get
in
out
and-
of hell free. Wait, you didn't take it?
Do not pass sodom. Do not collect your wine and
Yeah. Cheese.
I don't know. On a real note, I think we're both getting to the points in our lives where like, which I don't know how your childhood Christmases were or anything, but like we have a big family, and we would
Yeah.
get like this side of the family, all together on Christmas and Thanksgiving, Easter, all that. But like Christmas was just like the biggest one, and I remember the basement being so filled up with like people
Mm-hmm.
that it was like almost shoulder to shoulder on Christmas days, and
Yeah.
like for the
half
past
dead, half alive.
for the past several years, it has just been like nobody, and like everybody's growing up. The
Dude.
older people who used to organize everything are getting to the point where they can't do it no more on their
Yeah.
own, or they've passed away or something along those lines.
Yeah, we were talking
And-
about the other day of like
Yeah.
having a bunch of cousins, and then as
Yeah.
you grow and they go
exactly.
have kids and have jobs, and then like you don't get together anymore. and-
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
Like
stuff.
everybody my age or around my age, they've moved. They've got jobs. They don't even want to come to the family gatherings. They want to like show up and get their presents for their newborns and then
Yeah,
leave. It's just different now.
They have
It's-
kids, and all they do is want to talk about their kids.
But I don't know. It's just depressing almost going to Christmas
Yeah.
now because there's just so much littler people coming,
Yeah.
and
They just
even
get
at some
smaller.
yeah, even at some point, like when the prices started to go up on everything, everybody like in my family, we hit a point where we were like, everybody, we're going to start budgeting. No presents over so much, only buy the little kids big stuff, and I was like, what? This sucks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's funny. Like as you get older, you realize that most holidays, and at least most things that you do on holidays, are for kids. Like it's
for sure.
for
It's,
kids. It's all focused towards the kids and
Buy
Fa-
kids for
family.
kids.
Yeah. Disney XD. No, but you still feel like you want to be a part of it when you as you grow up, and it can like shift to different important things for the holiday, or whatever. So yeah, it is sad thinking back and like how it used to be when you were a kid and how much of your family would come by. And,
Yeah.
But I guess that's just how it goes until we like get to the point where we are the ones who are the old farts, and then like our cousins' kids are the kids
Yeah.
coming to hang out, and like
Oh,
we
yeah.
get, then maybe it'll rekindle stuff.
Maybe.
But it'll be an interesting time when
Yeah.
we're when we're in like our 40s and 50s, and all their kids are like up for
Yeah.
Christmas gatherings and all that. So time will tell.
Yeah, I just remember like a few years ago, I want to say like right before COVID, we decided we were going to have Christmas at someone else's house that year, and that alone was like already a sign of like, okay, something's changing. But then when we had Christmas that year, I got like $1 Phillips screwdriver for Christmas like that year. I got a screwdriver that was like worth $1.
It's clearly been used.
Yeah, it was like
It
in
was
the
old.
packaging, but it was like
It was an
obviously
old-
they got it from like Dollar Tree or something, or
They
they
didn't even
had
wrap
it.
They didn't even wrap it. It's just a screwdriver, like a rusty screwdriver with a bow
Yeah.
on it.
But I remember that year for Christmas, I opened up a screwdriver from like the dollar store,
Mhm.
and then like
It's a
somebody got me
multi-tool.
literally a box of ramen, like fucking $2 at the
Wow.
store or something, and that's all I got.
You like
that year.
ramen though.
Yeah. You like ramen, don't you? Yeah. Which, like, not to be completely ungrateful,
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah.
that's, like, I was like, when that happened, I was like, okay. I'm getting to the point where I'm probably not going to be getting cool shit for Christmas as much. It's not. It's part of growing up, but I was not ready for this.
Yeah, and not to sound like ungrateful, But
yeah, exactly.
like-
Not to sound ungrateful,
it's
but
just more. Man, I wish I miss the days of
yeah.
being excited for this
Yeah.
holiday and
And it also kind of sends a message though, like if you've got
like fuck you.
yeah, like
Yeah.
fuck you, like if you go from getting somebody extravagant gifts to like straight up not even fucking trying, something's going on. That's
Oh.
you can tell.
You hate me.
You hate me. You don't even try anymore. No, like not to say that like certain situations or whatever you don't have money or whatever. I'm not talking about that obviously, but when it goes from thought out gifts to you like ramen, don't you? Something's
Yeah,
going
to like we picked this up on the store because we
Yeah.
forgot to get you
Yeah.
anything. What? Well, let's get the camera. So this is happening right now. More in a minute. We're gonna try to get this under control. We will be right back.
The lovely wild alpaca. Such a graceful beauty. Rock-eating alpacas. A sound has got their attention. A young male with treats in the distance
Come on, boys.
has captured the attention of the young alpacas. The alpacas are meeting a strange horse that they've never seen in their life.
They spent their days staring at it from across the other pasture. But now they get a chance to meet it face to face. The local dogs are pushing the animals to the road.
Ever so majestic,
Shit.
they run to the road
God damn it.
to free themselves of shit.
Mustard, mayonnaise, turkey bacon too. That's the way we sandwich.